Welcome to this explainer. Look, we all know the traditional American dream, trading your time for a steady hourly wage, is frankly getting completely rewritten right before our eyes. Between inflation squeezing our wallets and wages that are just kind of stagnating, relying on a single paycheck, it's feeling riskier than ever. But today, we're breaking down 7 realistic passive income ideas that actually work in 2026. We're looking at real, data-backed strategies that everyday people are using right now to build financial freedom online, literally bypassing the old rules of the game. Now, what if I told you that in 2026, people are making money every single day without driving to work or ever clocking in? I know it sounds impossible, right? But that old 9-to-5 grind, it's no longer the only viable option out there. The internet has fundamentally shifted how value is created. I mean, think about it. Right now, while you're going through this explainer, someone out there is getting paid from a digital asset they built months or even years ago. Thanks to AI tools, automation, and global audiences, opportunities exist today that simply weren't possible just a few short years ago.
And the craziest part, the barrier to entry is zero. Literally, zero. That's exactly how much experience, how many followers, and in a lot of cases, how much startup money you actually need to begin. Why? Well, because those old traditional gatekeepers, the publishers, the casting directors, the venture capitalists, they've been entirely bypassed by technology. AI and algorithms are the new gatekeepers now. And honestly, they don't care about your resume or your budget. They only care about one thing, the quality of your ideas and your execution.
Okay, let's dive into this. Pillar 1, content and digital real estate. This pillar is all about creating scalable digital assets that you actually own, which keep working for you around the clock. So, our first passive income idea? AI-powered YouTube channels. Look, in the past, starting on YouTube meant dropping thousands of dollars on expensive cameras, crazy lighting setups, and doing hours of grueling video editing. And let's be real, a lot of that expensive gear just ended up gathering dust in a closet if you gave up. But the 2026 reality? AI has totally leveled the playing field. Today, creators are using AI to write scripts, generate voiceovers, and craft thumbnails. People are building entire faceless channels in niches like finance, tech, and history, and they're pulling in millions of views. Why does this work so incredibly well? Because the YouTube algorithm in 2026 cares strictly about viewer retention and storytelling, not how perfect your hair looks on camera. And since YouTube rewards consistency and watch time, an evergreen video that you upload today can generate ad revenue for years. That right there is true digital real estate. Moving on to idea number 2, selling high-margin digital products. We're talking about things like Notion templates, ebooks, AI prompt packs, fitness guides, and resume templates. The beauty of this? Unlike physical businesses, digital products bypass global supply chain headaches completely, which, let's face it, is a massive relief if you've ever dealt with modern shipping delays. They boast the absolute highest profit margins on the internet because you create the product once and you can sell it infinitely. Platforms like Gumroad and Etsy let you tap into a massive global audience instantly. Basically, if your specialized knowledge can save someone time or help them make money, you've got yourself a highly valuable product. Let's transition to pillar 2, high leverage commerce. Now, this pillar is super fascinating because it lets you sell items without ever having to deal with customer support or physical warehouses yourself, which brings us to idea number 3, affiliate marketing. You see, attention is literally the most valuable currency online today. And the psychology here is pretty simple, right? People buy from creators they trust way more than they buy from traditional, boring corporate ads. Affiliate marketing leverages that exact trust. You simply recommend products and you earn commissions when people buy through your unique link. The company handles all the payments, they handle the support, your only job is generating attention. By using short-form content to review helpful AI tools or cool finance apps, you can drive highly targeted traffic to your links. Seriously, just one genuinely helpful review video can earn you recurring commissions for months on end. All right, idea number 4 is the print-on-demand store. Just imagine this life cycle for a second. You use an AI image generation tool to create a really cool, unique graphic. Then, a customer in another state buys it on your Shopify or Redbubble store. The print-on-demand company automatically gets the order, prints your design on a hoodie, and ships it directly to the buyer. You never even touch a cardboard box. It is hands down one of the easiest e-commerce models to start because your upfront inventory costs are virtually non-existent. And this brilliantly illustrates the absolute secret to making print-on-demand really work for you. You must target passionate niches. Generic designs, they usually just fail. But specific emotional communities, like, say, introverted dog lovers who play retro video games, buy based on identity. People absolutely love products that reflect exactly who they are. If you combine a highly specific, passionate niche with a viral short-form video, you can drive thousands of eager visitors to your store literally overnight. Let's move to Pillar 3, long-term capital and education. So, idea number 5 is dividend investing. Now, I know it's not super flashy like a viral social media business, but man, it is incredibly reliable. Basically, you buy shares in massive companies like Coca-Cola or Apple, and they actually pay you simply for owning the stock. But the real magic happens through DRIP. That stands for Dividend Reinvestment Plans. It's like the ultimate snowball effect. As you reinvest those dividends, your money buys more shares, which then pay you even more dividends. In a 2026 economy where inflation is constantly threatening to eat away at your hard-earned cash savings, this is exactly how you make your money quietly fight back for you in the background. Idea number 6 is creating online courses. The demand for targeted self-improvement is just skyrocketing right now. Highly sought-after topics include things like video editing, AI tools, coding, and language learning. And what's absolutely crucial to understand here is that in our modern economy, micro skills are often way more valuable to people than a traditional 4-year degree. You don't need to be the world's leading ultimate expert. You just need to know how to help someone achieve a specific, tangible result. By offering free, genuinely helpful content on platforms like YouTube, you start building a personal brand. And in 2026, that trust is exactly the engine that drives your course sales. Which brings us to Pillar 4, the ultimate opportunity. This is what the data suggests could be the absolute most lucrative, high-demand online opportunity of the entire decade: AI automation services. Listen, businesses everywhere are desperately trying to save time and reduce costs, but most local business owners have no idea how to actually implement these new AI tools. That knowledge gap, that is your massive opportunity. Just think about a local roofing company that misses 10 customer calls a day because the whole crew is up on a job site. Setting up an AI voice agent to answer those calls, qualify the leads, and book the appointments, that saves them thousands of dollars in lost revenue. And trust me, they will happily pay you a solid monthly retainer for setting that up. Traditional businesses rely heavily on manual emails, manual scheduling, and manual customer support. AI automation replaces all of that with no-code automated systems. And that no-code part, that is a massive relief. It dramatically lowers the barrier to entry, meaning you definitely do not need a computer science degree to build these workflows. The best part is, once you set up an automated lead generation or support system for one client, you can just replicate that exact same template for others. That generates predictable, recurring monthly income. You aren't just playing around with AI for fun here, you're using it to solve real-world, highly expensive problems for real businesses. Finally, we have Pillar 5, the consistency reality check. Wealth is usually built slowly and quietly, not instantly. Look, social media is famous for faking instant success, but here is the unglamorous truth we have to talk about. You will likely encounter what's called the desert of desertion. That's that psychological period where your effort is extremely high, but your visible results are incredibly low. Your first YouTube video might literally get 0 views. Your first digital product might just sit there unpurchased. Your first affiliate link might make absolutely nothing. And you know what? That is completely normal. Every single successful online business starts small and invisible. The only difference between those who succeed and those who fail is simply that the successful ones pushed through that desert of desertion before the momentum finally kicked in. So the crucial point is, here is your 2026 blueprint to avoid failure. You have to avoid shiny object syndrome at all costs. Trying to spread yourself across all 7 of these ideas at once will essentially guarantee failure. Instead, pick one single strategy and commit to it for the next 6 to 12 months. Expect those slow beginnings. Master one specific income stream and get it flowing before you ever even think about chasing a second one. Remember, focus creates results. So, which passive income idea are you most excited to try in 2026? Whether it's launching a Faceless YouTube channel, creating digital templates, or building AI automation for local businesses, the tools are basically free, but the clock is ticking. You really have to ask yourself, are you going to spend the next 5 years building someone else's asset? Or are you going to start building your own digital real estate today? The choice is entirely yours. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time.